Alright, looks like we are good to go. Hold on just a second. I still think I've got Terran things I need to do. Mainly because, oh my god, mainly because I'm still grinding for dilithium and grinding for the things. Let's see, counterpoint. Yes, I do.
Researchers led by my friend Dr. Bash.
Come on, guys. Come on, load in, load in, please. While I'm waiting here, though. All right. Oh crap! Did not even realize I had that many. Did not even realize I had that many things. I thought I cleared a bunch of these things. I thought I cleared a bunch of these things off, but apparently not. All right. All right. Of course, that's the one. Of course, that's the one that selects. Not the one I wanted, but of course, not the one I wanted, but of course, that's the one that selects.
The Terrans will be here soon to steal scientific data from Jupiter Station. It's our job to stop them. Engage their ships when you can, especially those that are actively trying to breach the station's computers. We've been working on a new photonic defense array, but it isn't up and running yet. Once activated, it will be vulnerable to Terran interference. We can't let them take control of that system. Finally, if they open up any permanent rifts between our two universes, be sure to close them. The last thing we need is a permanent Terran beachhead at the heart of the Federation.
Acknowledged, Admiral. Yeah, I was trying to do counterpoint, but of course that did not happen. There are two Kobayashi Marus. Somebody summoned all Kobayashi Marus here. Save the rest of it. Also, we did destroy the Rascava technically there. All right. I gotta come over here. I'll let everyone else handle. Other things. We'll hang right here, unless I see things. Unless I see Oh my god! Unless I see things going not great over the other things, I'll give them a hand. Once once. Oh. And
we've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our systems.
all right. Yeah, they're doing pretty. Oh. I was gonna say, yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of keeping these things under control. Let me put it so the ships. Let me put it so the ships I'm spawning actual attack the targets I am. Oh crap! Terran escort. Yeah, Terran hacker ship. Thought I clicked this, but apparently the game. Oh. There we go.
Need to get those rifts under control. We locked down the projector. Now they're ours for good.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, I thought our Janeway was annoying. Speaking of it, did you like
Yeah, the hull for the ISS Enterprise just got completely obliterated.
The Enterprise is going for Projector Alpha.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give up already.
All right. Takes care of it. That go around.
The Enterprise is near Projector Gamma.
Oh.
Well done. We sent the Terrans home with a message. If you intend to test us, be prepared for the consequences. Hopefully their Emperor will listen to that message, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
Understood. Yeah, the ISS Enterprise just got completely and utterly wrecked there. All right.
Researchers led by my friend Dr. Bashir have isolated several fascinating aspects of Herc biology. I'm told this data provides insight on their native environment, specifically a metallic planetoid orbiting a pulsar within a nebula. There's one system that meets these requirements. Havas Cool in the Gamma Quadrant. I'm going there to investigate along with Captain Kira in the Defiant. Dr. Bashir will accompany us as well. His insight will be critical to the mission's success. The doctor believes we'll find what we need to end this conflict on Havas Cool. If he's right, and he often is, I'm willing to travel to the heart of enemy territory. Won't you join us?
Aye. Flare and Polaron.
Be seeing you.
Flare and Polaron equipment. Second to last mission in this set, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm not mistaken, these last missions, these two last missions are long ones. There it goes. There it goes. Load time is always kind of obnoxious here.
I have to say, the survey reports on this system really don't do it justice. The nebula, the pulsar, dark energy, and the Herc home.
I'm not reading any hurt ships on sensors.
Nor I. Isn't that strange? One would think they'd place a heavy guard on their home system. How peculiar. Let's use this opportunity to look around. Quietly, of course.
Agreed. Oh, whoops.
We're reading a number of interesting phenomena, despite interference from the nebula. Let's see. Plethora of heavy metallic compounds. A hotbed of tetryon and thermobaric energy throughout the nebula. A fitting birthplace for a future star.
There's a moon nearby. Preliminary scans aren't showing much, but it's just the kind of place the Herc could be using to hide a base. Or a fleet. I'd like to take a closer look.
Let's move in.
The pulsar's throwing off a lot of hazardous energy.
Alright. And
Most astute, Captain. Let's make the appropriate shield adjustments.
Scans are showing a lot of bare rock, but no metals or compounds. It's a lot like...
Like it's being completely stripped of anything remotely useful? The calling card of the Herc, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps we should send down a probe, just to be absolutely sure. There could be some Herc down there, hidden by the nebula's effect on our sensors.
I'll send a probe then. Oh.
It's barely Class D. No metals, complex compounds, liquids, or atmosphere.
The interior is a complex maze of tunnels. Thousands of them.
This matches Herc patterns we've seen elsewhere. They've been here.
Yeah, they...
The probe is online transmitting. Our science teams are taking a close look at the incoming data, but it doesn't look terribly promising. Shall we forge on? There's a lovely planet nearby, no doubt filled with a bounty of toxic rocks and metallic salts.
set the course for the planet. Alright.
Entering scanning range now.
And we can scan this.
These astronomic readings are strange. The planet has a highly eccentric orbit. Looks like it collects matter from the nebula as it sweeps around the pulsar, all while being bombarded with radiation. Definitely not habitable by most standards, though it's not quite orbital period of several thousand years. That explains the Herc life cycle. They must hibernate while the planet is at the far range of its orbit. This orbit coincides with the previous emergences of the Herc. The 1,000-year cycle explains why they appear suddenly, then vanish just as quickly.
We're reading complex structures here, along with power systems and technology. This could be a base of operations for the Herc. It appears to be deserted. Why don't we take a look around? This could be a prime opportunity.
Let's meet on the Defiant. We'll need to make some preparations before we send an away team down there.
Alright, transport over to the Defiance.
I've sent a team down to establish a secure zone. They're ready for you, but you'll want to put on an EV suit before you beam down. Once you're suited up, we'll beam you down to the secure zone. It's just below the planet's surface, in a large cavern area.
Oh, and I'm in. Let's check with the Kira's away team and see how they're progressing.
I should have a habitation area set up soon. We can replace the reducing atmosphere in this cavern with standard oxy-nitro and warm things up a bit. Kane's keeping watch, and Weir is looking into other connected areas. We should have a perimeter field up within a few minutes.
Carry on, Williams. Oh, hold on just a second.
Charging the metallic crystal compounds here. The environment's very different from anything we consider a habitable planet. Explains why the Herc are so alien. Quite a treasure for a geologist like myself.
Carry on, Ishimura. I am... well, I was stuck.
Affirmative. If you need transport, there may be a slight delay due to pulsar emissions.
I'm getting something odd on my tricorder. Up there!
Whoop. Down we go. I didn't realize that the arm pieces set up on my my character here actually glow, but they do.
Glad you're still with us. Whatever that was must have left you for dead. I'd get moving in case it comes back to make sure. Looks like you're in a series of tunnels that connect to a larger cavern. Garrick and Bashir are close to your position. They're moving into a large open chamber. Try to make your way to them. Be careful. Some of the crystal formations down there are emitting intense amounts of energy. We can't lock on to anyone with transporters, and the others are reporting that directed energy weapons won't work.
Understood, Captain.
This is Bashir. Garrick and I are alive, but we're a little lost.
Keep moving. You should head up to another chamber.
Alright.
The creature's in a passage near your location. Stay sharp.
Garrick and I are moving into a very large, oblong chamber.
And here I was, hoping those cozy, cramped little tunnels would make a nice vacation spot.
Looks like the door to the next chamber is locked.
Alright, examine the door.
Those readings you're getting from that crystal node are interesting. It's generating a localized magnetic field. Manipulating that field could cause a response similar to pushing a button or flicking a switch. I wonder, do you think Herc can sense magnetic fields similar to sharks on Earth?
Let's stay on point, Doctor.
Yes, of course. I think you'll find a way to manipulate that magnetic field to open the door. The morphogenic crystals are probably the keys. So look for one nearby that has a similar output to the door node.
Alright.
The readings I'm getting on that crystal are weak. It probably isn't usable.
Can't use this one? What about this one?
That one's got an odd harmonic. Doesn't seem to match the rest.
Nope. Oh, I see something else back here. I don't think I can actually get to it though. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Ah, crap.
That's the one you need. Use it to open that door.
Alright, and I'm going to use this on the thing. Whoop. Oh, I need to be this way. Good thing,
Deep crevice ahead of you. See if you can get across.
good thing he just waited for me to. Good thing he just waited for me to get over that.
Hazardous energy and anti-gravity ahead. Use your thrusters. Creatures turn back. Must not like anti-gravity.
All right.
Slow and steady. Don't get lost. Try to head up when you can.
Garrick and I have a breathable atmosphere here. Everyone, try and reach our location.
Williams here. I'm stuck in some kind of tunnel maze. Not sure how to get out.
Ishimura here. My nav system's useless. I'll keep trying to find you all.
Kane, report. I just lost crewman Kane's vitals. Weir's comm signal is down, but he's still alive. Keep an eye out.
Oh. I completely and utterly forgot where I need to go.
This one looks like technical data. Interesting. None of their starships had weapons until 2,000 years ago. Their first designs were way ahead of most species at that time, though. Huh. How did they go from geniuses to the ravenous eating machines we're dealing with now?
I'm trying to remember where the hell. The door is. That this opens with. Ah, right here. Ooh, barely squeezed right through that. Alright, I need to go up. Is there another console in here? Ah, yes, there is. Hey, I got through that one. I got through that one. Oh, I thought there might have been a console in there, but there was not.
Bashir and Garrick are just past this chamber. We're picking up some interesting tech on sensors. Interesting and old. Very old. Most of it predates the Federation by several centuries. Are you reading those energy patterns on the other side of that opening? They're far more intricate than the others we've seen. We think there's some kind of ship ahead of you. It shows signs of damage. You might be in some sort of dry dock or repair facility. Interesting. There are large gaps in tech level between each section of the facility. It's as if the herd learn as they hibernate. They wake up with 1,000 years of advancements at hand and get ready to work.
Alright, this console looks like it could operate a door here. Hey, we're out of the anti-grav maze. Oh, there's the creature. There's the creature. Okay.
A pleasure to see you. We'll need all the help we can get if we're to leave this world alive. To that end, the good doctor and I have started to make sense of our surroundings. We seem to be in some sort of Herc command center. From here, we can begin to restore power in critical systems.
Herc technology is driven by electromagnetic manipulation of morphogenic crystals. Doors, life support, everything, even their central computer. If we can find the right crystals, I can bring things back online. We can look for information on Herc biology within their data system. We might even find a cure here. I found a little information. This planet used to be rich in a type of fungus. It thrived in the harshest of environments, even areas high in pulsar radiation. It used to be a staple of the Herc diet until it disappeared from the ecosystem. Without it, the Herc began to suffer from a severe type of malnutrition. It led to a number of neurological disorders, many of which we've seen firsthand. Based on these readings, there should be more data storage units in the tunnels beyond this chamber. They're the ones by the door with the blue glow rods. One more thing. Some parts of the tunnels still have malfunctioning gravity systems. You should be able to navigate through them, but the energy fields in there will nullify your weapons, so be careful.
I'll get you those storage crystals. Yeah, I remember always getting kind of lost in this segment, and it's always a pain in the butt. Hey, there's one of my bridge officers.
Oh, good. You made it. We were about to leave when... No! No!
What's going on? Ishimura's vitals just flatlined.
Really? Ah, crap. He is absolutely kicking the shit out of me. Yeah, yeah, notice. I am trying to damage them. I wonder if I can get close to the Vija probes.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
He almost kind of kicked.
That covers the first peaceful meeting between the Herc and the Founders over 3,000 years ago.
Alright. Let me make sure I'm going in the right direction. Ah, crap. Yes, I am, because there's one of the crewmen's helmets.
That's Kane's helmet. I have a feeling we won't find the rest of him.
Alright, there's another crew. There's another crewman right there.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Let's get out of here before.
William!
It's kind of I actually kind of had it stunned. I think he's gone.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
The Herc tried to synthesize the enzyme they needed for cognition, but failed.
Alright. There he is over there. There he is over there. Alright. Now let me see if I can go through. I think it was this direction. Yes, there's my bridge officer.
One of your officers is around.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
Well, to be honest, that time didn't even have a chance. That time didn't even have a chance to attack.
My God, the enzyme the Herc need is a precursor to Ketracel.
Oh, crap.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Although to be fair, that actually kind of helped. There we go. Oh, I just had to exit the room and get back in.
Nicely done. We should be able to translate Herc data files and run a detailed analysis of them at a greatly accelerated rate now. I have a good friend in Starfleet engineering that would love to spend some time with this technology. The Herc have made some remarkable advances in their time. Ah, the first results are in. Excellent. I have access to a few critical systems, including gravity and power generation. Bringing them online now. That should make things go a little smoother.
Indeed.
I'm getting some historical records now. Give me a moment to process it. This is not good. It's a record of the fall of the Herc civilization at the hands of the Dominion. For some reason, the Dominion removed the fungus from the ecosystem during a Herc hibernation cycle. Military context, most likely. This is what drove the Herc to madness.
Alright, and here's the...
It appears we have some uninvited guests.
You're a long way from Zenketh, Admiral.
Yes. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Ah, traveling incognito?
One of her many covert identities, I suspect.
This expedition of yours has gone on long enough.
Touched a nerve, have we?
You found a secret I've kept for millennia. Something I've kept from Odo and the Great Link.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And you're rolling it.
I needed soldiers to realize my dream of dominion. Enforcers willing to obey without question. Physically, the Herc were perfect candidates. But their peaceful, free-thinking nature was an obstacle. In studying the Herc biology, I found the key to their loyalty.
The Ketracel precursor?
Yes, I extracted it from their ecosystem. They had no choice. Obey or die.
I take it things didn't go according to plan.
No, they became savage, incoherent, volatile. With each cycle, the swarm grew larger, wilder. My ability to control them diminished. All I could do was point them in the direction of my enemies. I would let them rampage and await their eventual hibernation.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
They were a failure, but they provided a gift. Ketracel, the gift that led to a more successful endeavor. The Gem Hadar.
I think I've heard enough. I knew you were involved in this somehow. You built an empire on slavery, and now it's all falling apart. When the Alliance learns about this...
But they won't. None of you are leaving this world alive.
You would kill another founder?
There were other founders who knew the truth once, like you. They did not want a dominion built on the backs of slaves. They tried to depose me, to expose the truth to the Link. They failed, and paid for their lack of vision.
All of you against the wall.
Odo, this is getting out of hand.
Stop this now.
No, Odo. This is bigger than you. Bigger than us. The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow that.
What now?
You've forced my hand. This is a modification of your own Herc lure. As we speak, every Herc in the Quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And you're calling them here? To their homeworld?
On the contrary, madam. I'm calling them to the Founder homeworld. Your chickens, as the humans say, are coming home to roost.
Insanity! We will...
Alright, we gotta get rid of the mutant. Ah, crap. Yeah, the problem is it kind of moved a little bit. I don't know if I don't know if the mines are actually doing their job.
I think that's our cue. Now that we have restored operations here, our ships will be able to lock onto us with transporters. I suggest we take advantage of this while we can.
Alright.
You did this? All of you? You killed a god? My god? My beautiful founder. Gone forever. I loved her so. Now you'll pay the price. Guards! Enough, Wayu. All of you stand down. No! You betrayed her! And the Dominion! I will carry out her final order!
That founder is no more, Wayu. This founder has given you an order, and you will obey.
No! He is no founder. She was a founder. He is a traitor! Guards! Shoot to kill! All of them!
Belay that order.
What?
We do not serve you, Vorta. Where this founder leads, we will follow.
Thank you, my friend. Fine. Then I'll do it myself. Take Wayun into custody and return to your ship. We have business at the home world to attend to.
Tell me, was it part of your plan to draw every Herc in the sector to this system, Garrick? Because if it was, it worked with flying colors. We need to get out of here and fast. Our only hope is to punch a hole through the swarm so we can go to warp.
We're right behind you, Captain.
Try to hold them off. See if I can arrange.
All right. Yeah, take it. Yeah. take out all the swarmers. Trying to put focus on this one right here, please. Yep, from Alright, and that takes care of the Herc. Although it takes care of them because they're a little bit.
I think we're in the clear. The Herc have departed for the Founder homeworld. It will take them some time to reach it, even at maximum warp. We should make the most of that time and bring an end to this madness. The information that the good doctor found should do just that. For now, let's return to our respective fleets and prepare for the next and hopefully final steps of this journey.
Thanks to Garrick, my homeworld is under siege. I realize there's not a lot of love lost to the Founders these days, but if the center of the Dominion falls to the Herc, the rest of the galaxy will soon follow suit. If you're willing to stand with us one last time, assemble your forces and rendezvous with my fleet in the Gamma Quadrant. I hope to see you there before it's too late for all of us.
And departs. Alright, one more mission. One more mission to go.
There's a certain poetic symmetry at play here. The Dominion are about to receive their comeuppance from one of the many species they've abused. Regrettably, we Cardassians have some experience in such matters. Of course, our work is just beginning. We need to formulate a cure for the Herc before they devastate every system in the quadrant. Hopefully, we can achieve this lofty goal before they make a meal of the Dominion. And again, science is often a lengthy, perilous process. I'm certainly glad to put Havas Kul behind me. Small, dark passages are not a passion of mine.
Alright.
Congratulations, General.
Empersa, the homeworld of the Founders, is under attack by the Herc. This is our darkest hour. If Empersa falls, the Dominion will come to an end. I'm asking you to join in the defense efforts as soon as you can. A task force will assemble at my fleet's location in the Gamma Quadrant and warp to Empersa from there. Remember, if we fall, the Alpha Quadrant is next. It's time to make a stand. I hope you'll join in the fight.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. Morphogen Polaron energy weapon. Matrix controller.
If you'll excuse me.
Should be right here.
Previously on Star Trek Online, the Dominion as you know it is on the verge of collapse. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition.
What's happening?
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Karemic tech.
I found a similar device on Bejor.
These devices call the Herc, and we put them there. The other founders are hiding things from me.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
We can't hold off the Herc forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise we're doomed.
The Sword of Kahless, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
You found a secret I've kept for millennia.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And you're rolling it.
The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow it. As we speak, every Herc in the Quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And now the conclusion. I arrived here ahead of you, and I've already engaged the Herc near the planet. You've made your point, Garrick. Deactivate the Herc lure device you placed on the home world before this gets out of hand.
Agreed. Bring it into this now.
I'm afraid that's the problem, Ambassador. I deactivated it several minutes ago.
Excuse me?
Then why are the Hercs still attacking? Don't play games with me here, Garrick. I'm warning you.
Counselor?
Perhaps they're still attacking due to a deep hatred of your people. After all, the Founders are directly responsible for their state of mind, body, and soul. I can't say I blame them for...
Gentlemen?
Enough. Both of you. We don't have time for this. There's bigger problems to deal with here, starting with that swarm of Herc vessels nearby.
Captain makes a good point.
Agreed. My fleet is already engaged near the planet, but Herc reinforcements keep arriving. Try to punch through the swarms so we can join up.
Very well. Helm, take us in.
We may be needing your solution to this problem. Yes, it's your way. Attacking the Master. Some might argue against it.
All right.
My ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it immediately.
And... I'm not entirely sure why the systems on this ship are not... Okay. Swarmers, all I can see are swarmers. sure I don't click the wrong thing there.
Well done. The ship's taken heavy damage, but she'll survive.
Well, we've bought ourselves some time. Let's hope it's enough. Julian, is your plan ready? It may be our best hope to end things now.
It's as ready as possible, Captain. The challenge of frontier medicine, I'm afraid, is that there is never enough time. I've created a program that will enable the Herc to synthesize the compound they need to come to their senses. I've also put together a core sample of the compound for them to utilize in mass production. That is the easy part.
And the hard part? What do you need to make this happen?
From what we've learned about the Herc, the best way to make this happen will be to enter the data into one of their core computer systems. It'll need to be a command-level system with fleet-wide override authority. Systems of that caliber are only found on Herc dreadnoughts.
Best defended ships in their fleet.
There's a Herc dreadnought heading toward the planet as we speak. It's slow, so we should be able to intercept it. I recommend we engage that ship and disable it, if possible. We'll need to get a team on board to carry out Julian's plan.
Agreed. Let's make it happen. Swarmers. Understood.
I'll send some of my best. Duke and Rex will lead the Jem'Hadar away team, while Boris will assist Dr. Bashir.
Very well.
Right. Let's get the away teams on that dreadnought before it calls for backup.
Agreed.
Loris and I have all we need. We're ready to beam over when you are.
Also, that ship was technically destroyed. We got it down to 0%. We got down to 0%. It should be completely and utterly in tears right now.
We'll need to find their central computer core. Once we're there, I'll begin the override process that will allow us to transmit our data on the cure. When that's done, we can instruct each ship in their fleet to replicate the cure and distribute it to every Herc on board. Of course, we need to reach the command center in one piece to do so.
We'll clear the way.
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to proceed with caution. I'm reading numerous hazards in the area. This section of the ship has taken heavy damage.
Understood. All right. Holy crap. of my bridge officers is unconscious. I need to deal with that. I need to deal with that when I can. Hold on. Alright. Oh. Oh, there's still Herc around there. Alright, let me regroup my bridge officers here when I can. Hey, I got some things. Upgrade my items. There we go. We dispatched the big one, the big annoying one. Fortunately, I'm pretty sure there are more big annoying ones here. Alright, we're through. Well, we're kinda through anyways. Holy crap. Uh-oh, one of my bridge officers is unconscious. There we go, we're at the center. We're at the center here. That was only a lot of bugs that we dispatched. I need to see where the hell my bridge are. I need to see where the hell my down bridge officers are, but that's easy. But that's easier said than done. Quit the thing, please. Holy crap.
Excellent work. It's time for Loris and I to finish this. Keep your weapons handy, however. We're breaking into a secure computer system here. The Herc are bound to take offense. Keep them busy while we do our work, or this will be a wasted trip.
Your help, time you need, Doctor. Yeah, it's a...
I was saving time by inverting the feed now instead of later.
Ah, crap. One of my bridge officers is down. I don't know where they're at again. There it is. It's a lot of bugs, and they just it's a lot of bugs, and they just keep coming.
We're running out of time, Doctor.
Perhaps you know a faster way to translate Herc language and reverse engineer their technology.
Alright, and... Almost. Almost got it. Alright.
Almost ready here. The system needs the physical samples of the cure for final analysis and processing. Shall I proceed?
Make it happen, Doctor.
insane, Wayun? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison.
I was liberated by those who still serve the true founders. Not everyone was a traitor to the Gamma after all.
There is only one traitor here, Wayun. It's time you paid the price for your treachery.
Can't even kill someone. Allow me to instruct you. You, Jemadar, make yourself useful. Kill them. Giving you an order. Open fire. Kill them now.
I think not.
He's gone.
And not a moment too soon.
Bashir to command. Everyone, we have a problem.
Alright, and beam up. Gotta go to the surface of the planet now.
That Herc fleet is about to attack our position. We need to give the doctor the time he needs to transmit data on the cure.
Acknowledged. Red alert. Yeah, the only problem is, of course, they don't have the sample because it was... They don't have the sample because it was destroyed. Alright.
You're in quite a fix there, Odo.
Brilliant observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Ron, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Long ago, Qapla, the Unforgettable, lit the beacon of Kahless to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Herc. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The sword of Kahless has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat. Show the Herc what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kahless, for the Empire, Qapla!
Alright, and... Okay, the Rescava is making repairs. Gotta get rid of the remaining ships. Gotta get rid of the remaining ships here. Agreed.
The time has come. The Hurk mean to ravage everything in their path. We will not allow it. We will stand against them, as Kalis once stood, defiant and proud. Fight well, and if need be, die well. Qapla!
Let's finish this. All right. And yes, speed down.
Whom do we seek? Kalis! How do we find him? Together! Kalis, give us light to see forever! Will he hide from us always? Never!
It's worse than we thought. Most of the Jem'Hadar lines have been broken. Even the Great Link is in danger. I'm going to coordinate our defenses at the link. Meet me there.
Good luck, Ambassador.
We'll meet you there as soon as we can. And Odo, be careful.
Let's go.
The Jem'Hadar have come to our aid. Now, we will return.
Let's hope we're not too late. All right, and all right, there's a big one. There's a big one right there. come up here.
You fight well. Good. Many hurt between us and the Great Lake. We go there now to reclaim our lives, for we are already.
Victory is life. Alright.
We won't last long out in the open like this.
Odo to Kira. We're fortifying our position near the Great Lake.
Understood. We're on our way.
The fusion probes had them locked in. Fusion probes had them locked in place there.
I must confess my surprise at seeing you here, on this, the homeworld of the gods. Truly, we are living in strange times. You'll forgive my boldness, but there are still founders under attack nearby. Can I count on you to aid them and destroy the wretched creatures who would do them harm?
Yes, of course. All right. Ah.
This changeling is losing morphogenic matrix stability. There are more friendly life signs in the lab. We should do what we can for them.
Understood. Crap. All right, we got that one. I think there's no, yeah, that changeling right away. Is there another? Yes. There we go. Changelings assisted. Let's go down here. Changelings assisted. Let's go down here and talk to Odo.
You made it. Good. We're going to need all the help we can get here. It looks like the Hurt are focusing their attacks on the link. I've called for reinforcements, but most of our lines have been overrun. We're going to make a stand here and hope the Doctor's plan is successful. If not, if we fail, this may be the day the Dominion dies.
Right. We'll make our stand here now.
Please tell me you have more generosity.
The call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have then.
As always, until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Maurice, if we don't make it,
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
look around. There may not be a better time.
And I understand.
You do? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I feel the same.
Alright, and I accept that board of commanders just kind of standing there. Alright, calling the orbital bombardment. Yeah, that's unsurprising seeing that. It's unsurprising seeing what's going on here. I was going to say, I was wondering when that was going to end there.
Maurice, are you hurt?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine. We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Tetracell components needed for the cure.
Tetracell. Yes.
Wait! Stop!
His life.
It seems the battle is over, but how? What happened up there, Doctor?
I believe Dukan Rex realized that his own body contained the ketracell material I needed to finalize the cure. He extracted what we needed. Once the Hurt were able to synthesize the cure, they came to their senses and called for an immediate ceasefire. Their forces are withdrawing as we speak. It's over. I won't say one. It's over.
Indeed, and at great cost. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything.
There was nothing I could do for him on the Herc Dreadnought. The ketracell extraction process was too devastating. Odo, you treated him like a son when we first found him on DS9, and I'm truly sorry.
He didn't even have a name when he left us. I'll make sure the name he found is never forgotten. I remember his first days on the station. All he wanted to do was fight. Didn't matter who. When he left, I thought I'd never see him again. Or if I did, it'd be as enemies. The man I met years later still knew how to fight, but his reasons for doing so had changed dramatically. I'm proud to have known him. I wish I could have done more in the end.
You made a difference in his life.
I suppose you're right. I believe Captain Kira was looking for you. She was at the Temple of the Prophets last I checked. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to pay my respects. We'll talk more later.
Very well. Sorry for your loss.
And here we are, once again. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Indeed. What's next for you, Captain?
Funny you should mention that. After we got back, Starfleet Command offered me a number of postings, even the center chair on one of those shiny new cruisers. Tempting. But I chose to join the command staff here on DS9. Bajor and the Celestial Temple mean a lot to me, and this station is a good place to keep them both safe.
True. It's even closer to our... It's also close to our mutual friend in the Gamma Quadrant.
Subtle, but you're not wrong. Odo and I have a lot to work out before we're back to where we were, but we've taken a few good steps in that direction. I think it'll work out. Eventually. He's a hard man to read sometimes.
Also true. Till next time, Captain.
It is good to see you once more. I was hoping we'd have a moment to speak on an important matter before your duties take you back to the stars.
What's on your mind, Eminence?
My thoughts often return to the Orb of Peace. It was no coincidence that it was found in the Gamma Quadrant, in the midst of two warring tribes. I believe it to be a message from the prophets, one of guidance in troubled times.
I trust your expertise on such matters.
Now that the conflict with the Herc has ended, I feel it's time to explore this omen more thoroughly. The recent vision experienced by Loris is truly remarkable. That the prophets would speak to a Vorta. Again, this is no coincidence. Simply put, I believe the orb is meant to broker a lasting peace between the people of our quadrants and the Dominion.
Hope you're right, Eminence.
Hello again, my friend. It pleases me to see you. I have interesting news.
I hope it doesn't involve the Herc.
Thankfully, no. Rather, it involves the Orb of Peace that you returned with Qapla. It has spoken to me. I've been exploring the meaning of that experience with the Kai and Captain Kira. They are, after all, experts on such matters. While we all find it curious that an Orb of the Prophets would speak to a Vorta, we also agree it would be foolish to ignore it.
What of your service to the Dominion?
With the blessings of Founder Odo, I have been transferred to this quadrant to continue my studies of the Orb and the Prophets. I shall also serve as Founder Odo's representative here, Diplomacy is my specialty, after all. I'm sure we'll be seeing one another again. May the blessings of the Founders and the Prophets be yours.
Glad to hear it. See you around then.
Thank you for coming to visit. After all we've been through, it means a lot to have friends, even if it reminds me of the ones we miss. Speaking of reunions, I think General Martok is leading the charge against the Bloodwine at Quarks. I'm sure he'd want to congratulate you on another glorious victory. May the prophets watch over you.
And you, Captain.
We'll be here at DS9 until my ship is repaired. Fortunately, I have exclusive rights to the holosim of the battle. The sales of that alone will cover the cost of repairs, and then some. Some days, it's good to be the Grand Magus.
I can only imagine.
I don't like to think about how close to disaster we were. Fortunately, there were people like you out there to bring us all back from the brink. All those adventures. You've got quite a story to tell. That reminds me. Have you ever considered making a holo biography? I think your life story would be quite popular and profitable. I'll make you a very generous offer for the rights and cut you in on a share of the profits, say 25%.
Interesting offer, but I must decline.
Suit yourself. The offer still stands if you change your mind.
Thank you, Grand Negus.
Oh, I'm so glad to see this come to an end. But not as glad as everyone back on Ferenginar. It's a celebration of Rule 35 like no one's ever seen before. I mean, peace may be good for business, but things are really getting out of hand.
How so?
When word got out that the Gamma Quadrant was open for business, the new Latinum rush was on. Open borders and free trade policies. My husband was practically weeping with joy. Oh, poor Odo. He thought he had his hands full with Quark on DS9. Now, he's gonna have an entire quadrant full of Ferengi to deal with.
I'm sure he'll rise to the challenge.
We need to stop running into each other when the fate of the galaxy is on the line. I'd be fine with drinks here at Uncle's bar, or some baseball on the holodeck. That said, I can't think of too many people I trust when everything's on the line. Glad you are here for this.
Likewise. What's next for you?
Starfleet's assigned the Chimera to peacekeeping duty in Herc space. We'll be working with the Joint Task Force to help the Herc get back on their feet again as well. There's a lot to be done, but we want to help them rejoin the galactic community.
That's quite the task.
It is, but my crew is up for the challenge. They're some of Starfleet's best. Take care of yourself out there. Don't be a stranger.
Same to you, Captain.
A hard-fought battle and a well-earned victory. And yet, we almost missed it. Our fleet would have never left the Empire if it weren't for the sword's return. Grilka tells me her former mate, Quark, had something to do with that. The sacred blade of Canis returned to the Empire by a Ferengi. Madness!
Her current mate played a part as well.
Yes, it was Worf's idea to ignite the beacon of Canis. A bold move, but it paid off. Only a coward could refuse such a call to arms.
Indeed.
The legend of Kalis is stronger than ever. It would not surprise me if the High Council moved to create a new clone of the Emperor. There is great power in legend, after all.
True. Till next time, General.
I am forever indebted to you. Without your efforts, I would walk the path of exile for the rest of my days. Now, I will help make amends for all that has happened during Zencast's terrible crusade.
Make the most of this opportunity, Captain.
Welcome back. Seeing as this is a private party and I'm in an unusually generous mood, you'll be getting the VIP discount on your drinks tonight.
You mean they're not on the house?
Did you take a hit to the head in that fight? I'm in a good mood, not insane. earlier.
Fair enough. Cheers.
That's more like it. Don't take it personally. You could be Odo. His drinks, 50% markup.
About the sword of Kalis.
Not much to tell, really. Lex saw the error of his ways and gave it back. Then I had Rilke let Martok and Worf know we'd recovered their precious relic. A quick handoff later, and the Klingons were off the war. Rom and I tagged along, mainly to see the look on Odo's face when I rode in with the cavalry. That was priceless. If I die tomorrow, I'll go to the Exchequer with a smile on my face.
I'm sure. Didn't make a profit on that job?
Who do you think you're talking to? Nog? Unlike the Federation, the Klingons know the value of Latinum. I'm thinking of spending my cut on a smaller moon to orbit the one I already have. I might even name it Odo.
You're living dangerously, Court. Good luck.
Can I get you something?
I'm fine for now.
Interesting. There's a message from Garrick on my monitor here. Text only. He wants you to meet him at his old tailor shop. Maybe he's had enough of politics and wants to get back in the fashion game. Probably more profitable in the long run, and easier on the nerves.
That seems unlikely.
I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. He looks for secrets when he gets bored, and trust me, he's not the person you want poking around in your business.
Sounds like I should see what he wants.
The conflict may be over, but there's still plenty of work to be done. The Lucari have offered to help the Herc restore their homeworld ecosystem, and they've accepted. Dr. Bashir will be working with us on this. It's our goal to ensure that no Herc will go without nourishment again.
An honorable goal.
Some time ago, I hoped for a path to peaceful resolution to our troubles with the Herc. I'm happy to be part of such a solution, at last. Thank you for your efforts in getting us all to this point. To peace.
You're welcome. Safe travels, Captain.
Thank you for meeting me here. Strangely, I find it easy to center myself in this shop, even relax.
Memories of a simpler time in your life?
Quite so. Cardassia is about to begin a new journey, as it were, and I'll be going along for the ride.
Sounds exciting.
Oh, it is. Cardassia has been offered membership in the Alliance, and we've accepted. Our seat at the table was hard-earned, but we're ready and grateful to join the ongoing efforts. Officer exchange programs have already begun. In fact, I suspect you'll be seeing more Cardassian faces in the future. I hope to show them the same courtesy as you've shown me in our shared adventures.
Of course. Where will you be during all this?
Oh, I'll be spending time on Earth, Kronos, and New Romulus. The life of an ambassador is never dull, after all. Someone needs to make sure the Alliance doesn't forget about Cardassia, and I suppose that someone is me. I'll be sure to follow your exploits, of course. They'll be far more entertaining than economic forecasts and state functions, to be sure.
Thanks, I think.
I believe our fearless leaders would like to have a word with you next.
I want to ask how you do that. Be seeing you.
I have initiated a dialogue between the Dominion and the Karema. In light of recent events, I feel it is imperative that their conflict is resolved peacefully. Whether that results in an independent Karema or not remains to be seen, but I shall endeavor to help them reach a result that is beneficial for both parties.
That's going to be a challenge, Proconsul.
There have been some significant diplomatic events since your return from the Gamma Quadrant. First, the Dominion is joining the Alliance. Having them as allies will take some getting used to. The opportunity was too great to ignore.
Agreed.
As a condition to joining the Alliance, we requested that the Founders take steps to free the Jem'Hadar from their addiction to Ketracel White. I'm happy to say that Ambassador Odo is inclined to comply with that request. It will make things interesting in the Gamma Quadrant, to be sure. Still, it's been a long time coming. The Jem'Hadar should be able to live their lives freely.
It's a risk, but one worth taking.
The Harvest Cool sector has been designated as independent from the Dominion, and a Herc neutral zone has been established around it. The Empire will join the Federation and the Republic in keeping the peace between the Dominion and the Herc. We have experience in enforcing a neutral zone after all.
Indeed.
Martok's use of the beacon and the return of the blade has led to a renewed interest in Kahless throughout the Empire. Some say that Martok stands with honor next to great heroes like Tukuvma, Volk, Laurel, and Kang. As if getting along with a stubborn old Targ wasn't difficult enough, his ego will be larger than Mount Hamar at this rate. It is fortunate that Martok has little in the way of political aspirations. Otherwise, I may need to kill him. Again.
About to make the Empire stronger, Chancellor. Understood.
Things are finally settling down around here. Well, as much as it ever settles down, that is.
Still in uniform, Doctor.
Well, there's a lot to be done with the Herc, and being part of Starfleet will help me make things happen in that regard. When I'm not here, I'll be working with the Lucari and the crew of the USS Aventine to help the Herc get back on their feet.
Havas Cool's a long way from home for you.
Indeed, but I happen to be married to the captain of the Aventine, so it won't be, too bad. The kids won't be joining us until Kumake and her team restore Havas Cool to a more habitable state, however. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. But until then, be safe out there. Doctor's orders.
The Dominion is about to go through a number of changes, liberating the Jem'Hadar from the White, phasing out the Founder's benevolent dictatorship, establishing a safe haven for the Herc. Needless to say, I'm going to be very busy for quite some time.
Not all those changes will be popular.
No. There are still a number of Founders within the Great Link who will be very resistant to change. I'd like to think they're outnumbered by those willing to take a more democratic approach, however. The last thing anyone needs is a Dominion civil war.
Agreed.
Also, not all of the Herc were cured. We'll be dealing with rogue swarms for some time. I hope we can call on you in the future if we run into that special kind of trouble you have a talent for dealing with. Oh, and speaking of trouble, you might keep an eye on Quark. That little act of heroism with the sword of Kahless will make him bolder than ever.
I'll do what I can, Constable. Yeah, I think I've said it before, but I'd rather deal with I would have rather dealt with the Dominion Civil War storyline than what we're about to do next. Yeah, the Discovery shit.
The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in many years. Without the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of turmoil. I'll do what I can to maintain order and keep the peace, but it's going to be challenging, to say the least. For now, what matters to me is that you fought for the Dominion when we needed it the most. I won't forget that. And thanks to the Great Link, neither will the Founders. Thank you. I hope we meet again under much better circumstances.
The Alliance has commissioned another historical tactical simulation.
No. Alright. So I'm going to end it for right now. Do me a favor if you would. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Helps me my channel out quite a bit. So